Well, hello there, Coffee Time friends. It's John and Mama here with Coffee Time with John and Mama. We are cooking up a storm.
It's storming outside real
It
bad.
is raining sideways. Y'all ever had those times when it rains and the wind blows it till it just blows sideways? I mean, it's just crazy. That's what's going on outside. So I hope we don't lose power. We are fixing, you heard me talking about it, and someone sent these to us. It's 15 bean soup. See there? And it comes in this little ham flavored package. May or may not use a sprinkle of that, but probably won't use it all because there's a lot of sodium in there. And what we're going to do with this, here's the beans, and I washed them in this tea strainer because there's some lentils in there and they'll go through. So be extra careful.
Ooh, it's running down your arm.
That's 15 beans right there. Now all we do is Mama's got the crock pot out, and all I'm going to do is pour these right in the crock pot. Rinse them off my tea strainer. Now the reason I ran the tea strainer to start with is I washed them through 2 or 3 waters, 2 or 3 good hot waters.
See it. Get off your arm.
Well, thank you, Mama. It wasn't much. It didn't.
Is that got it?
That's it. They were lentils been spoken
Is it
for.
on high or did I put it on?
It's on high.
I was
So we've
looking
got the
at-
crock pot turned on high. This is just a, this is the crock pot brand, and it's on high, and it'll sit right here, and it's going to cook. Now all we'll do to these is stir them occasionally, and they'll let them cook for about 5-6 hours. And these will be delicious. We didn't pre-soak them. We didn't do anything. We're not even putting seasoning in them yet, and we won't until they start to open up, and then we'll add a little bit of seasoning and we'll let them sit. I'm going to put smoked sausage in them tonight for supper, but I'll put those
We may
in.
not use that ham stuff, just
Right.
some salt.
So we'll just probably put our own season. We hardly ever use this pack that comes in them. Here they are again. This brand is ham beans.
A lady sent them.
Hearst ham beans. This is what came in that pounding that we got.
Mm-hmm.
And these are Hearst ham beans brand. And I don't know if that's the brand we used or not. And there is a 18 bean and a 16 bean. I can't really tell much difference in the flavor. And it comes with this little package. Kind of like ramen noodles, you know, that kind of salty, briny. And you can see this already getting warm. And
You had just mentioned, Mom, I want to get a package. Have we got 15 bean soup? And I said, no. And you said, well, I'm wanting us to get some. And guess
True.
what come in the mail? In the pounding, it was the bag of soup. I said,
So
he's got
true.
magic powers.
So very true.
Mm-hmm.
I love 15 bean, 16 bean, 18 bean soup. It's a different flavor, and with the smoked sausage, it is so good. And might do, you could do a side, but you don't have to. It's not like pinto beans. But one side we are going to have tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you was wanting Mexican cornbread. I didn't.
Why, Mama, I can't believe you suggested that. I was just thinking that. Thank you so
you
much.
suggested. I'm going to have to see if I've got everything.
See if you got it, Mama.
I forgot
I said,
about
boy,
the
that sure would be
cornbread.
good with some Mexican cornbread. And she said, I might just make you some. That was earlier when we was talking about it.
That was this morning.
That was this morning.
Early.
So, Mama will be back this evening. I know this is a live and we like to show you the finished product. We're not going to hold you on here till these beans get done.
You could talk that long.
Mama, you're going to hurt my feelings in front of my friends.
Oh, your feelings. I'm sorry.
These beans will take a minute. Probably about 6 hours. But we'll eat tonight. It's here it's about 20 till 2.
Not 6 hours. That'd be 8 something.
We'll probably till 6:30 or so or 7. We'll leave them 5.5 hours. And if you had to, you could finish them up. But if you put them on high, leave them on high, and stir them occasionally. Now the water, how much water? The water is above them about 2 inches. Let me show y'all that. So you can see here's the beans. I'll put my finger there. Well, no, the water is about that much above the beans. And that, we like plenty of good juice, and we'll probably add more water as the day goes on. Won't we, Mama?
Yeah.
If you've ever fixed pinto beans in the crock pot, same thing. Same thing. It's just fix them the same way you would your pinto beans.
It just takes a little while.
Right.
I use them in my kettles and just turn them on low a lot of times when I'm in a hurry. Are you reading?
Let me, Angela Britt, hello. These are from Angela Britt. She put them in the, she said, Angela said, she says, I thought that was her. Angela's the one that sent us that big box of, that big pound of. Angela, I can't see the rest of your comment. For some reason, Facebook won't let me go beyond a certain point there. It says, see more, but see more don't do nothing when I touch you. He says, no, you ain't gonna see no more. So it's done. See less is what it should say.
We're gonna try the
split pea?
Yeah, split pea soup.
Angela, thank you for listening and hearing me say I didn't have any 15 bean soup and sending some. We appreciate it. You all are so gracious and generous. It's just wonderful. Angela, you have just gone above and beyond. Angela, I tried the lemon dill sauce for seafood. Now I'm addicted. I love it. It's very good. I tried it. I like it. It's delicious. Thank you so much for introducing that to us. And there's some more things in your box that you introduced us to. And I've been using the olive oil. I don't think we showed it the other night. Yeah, that's some good olive oil, Angela. It's very good. And I didn't show the Harry and David's, but we did show that after. So, but I never did get the name of it. I'm going to look that up, though. My mind. There's something, I don't know, I never was that, I never could remember everything. And then since the COVID fog or whatever you want to call it, it's been even harder. Whew. But anyway.
You used to call it just old age when I was messing up. We couldn't blame it on COVID. It was just.
We still do. But Mama, you have had COVID now too, so from now on you can say this is that COVID fog.
You would speak up and say, no, you've had it ever since I was young.
We were talking this morning. We don't have a Hardee's in our hometown anymore.
No, we don't, Sam.
And we were talking about drive-through windows, having, double drive-through windows.
Oh, don't like that.
And Mama said, they don't seem like they're doing it. I said, Mama, this ain't where you get your food. You have to go up one. And she said, I said something about it. I said, this ain't Hardee's. Like, we just had one drive-through window because it's an old one, been there for 40 years. Mama said, did Hardee's have a drive-through or did they just pack it out to you? I said, now, Mama. She goes, oh, yeah, they did, didn't they? I remember now. Said, Mama remembers.
You tell I don't go through the drive-through restaurant.
She don't. She probably wasn't through Hardee's drive-through the whole time it was there 5 times. That was for Dad, wanting a fish sandwich or something. She don't frequent anywhere, so she don't remember all those good things. Mama remembers. She's got a mind like a steel trap. She remembers everything, really. And I'll say, Mama, and she'll say, no, that ain't where we got that. We got that here. We got that there. Oh, yeah, that's right. So Mama's always been on it better than I have. But now we're kind of equaling out because I can't think of nothing. See, this is already steaming up. And we are going to show you the finished product. And we are going to taste it. It's just going to be about 5 hours before we can. So really in 3 hours, you could probably eat those. Because I know when I do beans, about 3 hours, they're good and ready to eat and taste wonderful. So, but we'll leave them about 4 hours or so. Some of that stuff will cook a little different. And some of those big lima beans will cook quicker. But Angela, we're using all that good food. We really are.
It's wonderful.
Some of the stuff we made,
it
really was. It was super sweet. Some of the stuff in it that we knew what it tastes like. But some of that stuff I've never had before because our stores just don't offer it. All we have is...
We run out of mayonnaise and we use the Hellmann's.
See? Angela, you saw our need and you answered. Our little store, it does a great job. And we love our little set of lot. We love the people that work there and everything. But here lately, just like across the nation, there's a certain ham we used to get. They didn't have it. There's certain times they don't have all the products. Are y'all finding that if where you're shopping, you just don't have everything on the shelves that we once had? And I know the shipping, and there's some stuff stuck out in the ocean on some cargo ships. That's it.
The last time I went, what did I say? There's about 4 or 5 things that they were completely out of that I couldn't get.
One time we went and they had no bologna.
That was a sad situation.
That's a sad situation in the South when they don't have no bologna. Good afternoon. Oh, Angel, you know what? I was reading yours again because I froze y'all up. If y'all didn't say anything else, I had you froze. When I touch it or mess with it, Facebook says stop. That's all you got. Okay, I'll have to go back and catch up. Have a good afternoon. You all too. This is lunchtime. I'm on lunch. So this is what we're going to do for supper. You know, maybe you're concentrating too much on eating when you're fixing your supper at lunchtime. So that's, Mama and I will sit here sometimes and we'll be eating and we'll be planning what we're going to eat next. No saltines in Maine. I've heard that there's a shortage on crackers.
Yeah, that was one thing one week they was out of down there. Completely out.
David Myers says, give me a shout out. Well, hello, David Myers from Kentucky. From the United Kingdom. Oh, I thought that said, well, you're all the way from England. David, we hope the Queen recovers. That's had me terribly disturbed. We're sending prayers for her. She has the COVID. She's in quarantine now. She's 95, but she's doing okay, they say. So everybody say a little word out for the Queen. She is not, it's 95 is not a good age for anybody to have anything like that, but let's do remember her. And thank you, David, for watching. What time is it over there? It may be supper time over there already. Oh, good evening. Cherry, how are you? Cherry, I love your name. Cherry. We used to have a lady here in our community named Cherry, sweet as she could be. Thank you, Teresa, for all those stars. Folks, we appreciate the stars when you all send them. I love that, Teresa. That can come with a little coffee cup. She is an amazing lady, David. We've always followed the Queen, and she is just so elegant and so graceful. I mean, she's the Queen, but when you see her, she is just
like a true Queen.
She's like, that's wonderful. Activating a stars party. Someone started a stars party. Wow.
Yeah.
These stars parties are amazing, and I don't know if y'all get to see it or not, but when they come in, the first time it kind of startled me. I wasn't prepared, but thank you all. That is so sweet. Mama, have you got to see the stars party pop? When it all folds in and you got all those rainbow.
One time, but I didn't know what I was seeing.
You was like, what's John done?
Yeah, I thought you.
Hello from Arkansas, Rita. How are you? Hey, Miss Carolyn from North Carolina. How are you? Folks, we're not going to do anything but cook these beans, these 15 beans with this soup. And it is a wonderful soup. If you haven't tried it, and you know, a lot of people have told me when I've mentioned it to them in the past, my store don't have that. And then they would come back and say, yeah, they did. I just didn't know it, because you don't know to look for 15 beans. When I first heard about it, I thought, is there 15 beans out there? Well, there is. And they're lentils, and there's all kinds of good beans in here.
Your daddy liked the 15 bean soup, but he said it wasn't up to a pinto bean yet. But
No. And I'm ready for
stars or stripes.
Oh, there's the star party. Did you see it, Mama?
Yeah, I seen it that time and know what it was. I'm proud of myself.
Thank you all. That was so kind. And Mama got to see it.
Yeah.
Made Mama happy. 15 of these varieties: Northern Pinto, Large, Lima, Yawa beans, Garbanzo beans, baby. There's this small red Yawa split pea. Angela, there's some split peas in here too. Now,
we're wanting a split pea soup. Try it.
We're going to try that split pea soup, and it's got me also in the mood for. Thank you for the stars, Margaret. It's also got me in the mood for cream peas. Mama makes delicious cream peas.
We had craving pea salad, and we ate it all up, and then you said, I think I could eat some more of that.
I promise. The next day, we had the pea salad, and the next day, it was gone. We ate, that's all I had for supper that night was pea salad and cracker. It was really good. And I don't like pea salad left over so much because it gets stronger with the onion. If you don't put onion in it, it probably wouldn't. And we didn't end up, I told Mama after it was done eating, I said, you was going to put cheese in this? And she said, well, no, you said not to. And I said, well, I was thinking I didn't remember you putting it in yours. But
I didn't all the time. Just
okay,
sometimes.
so all the time you did. I still remember the Tupperware bowl used to fix it when I was a kid, though.
Yeah.
Because I knew when I saw that particular bowl, there's pea salad in there, and I didn't like it. Ooh, that's that old pea salad she's got on the table. But boy, when you get older, don't you taste? Somebody mentioned the other night about Mama's taste changing. Hers has changed, but so have mine. A lot of things. Now, I used to didn't like corn.
Mama wouldn't eat corn.
Didn't care for corn. And the older I get, the more I love it. I can open up a can of corn, put a little butter and salt, and eat it just like, Didn't care for corn. Didn't care for pea salad. Would eat peas, though. Isn't that weird?
Love peas.
I would eat peas, but I didn't like pea salad. I didn't like greens. Now they're one of my favorite things, like curly leaf collard or mustard greens.
Don't me tell them what you used to say when you was little.
Go ahead, Mama, tell them.
When he was about 3 years old and stuff, I had mustard greens fixed, and his daddy always put vinegar on his greens and poured it out of a little vinegar dispenser glass thing. And I still in his plate, because I always filled his plate or put food on it for whatever I cooked. And when I started to put the vinegar on his greens, he held up his little hand. He said, Mommy, I might eat those greens, said, if you wouldn't put that soup stuff on.
I thought I called it grass.
Grass, yeah. He said, I might eat that grass, said, if you wouldn't put that soup stuff on it.
You notice how I've got that story memorized. She's told it before.
Be good. Be good.
My dad used to tell it too.
All the time. Your daddy
I might eat
loved
that
it.
grass if you wouldn't put this syrup on it.
Because your daddy worried for a long time that people might believe that we fed you grass.
All right, Mama, tell them how I used to order eggs from you, not from a store or restaurant.
He said, I said, Johnny, how you want your eggs? He'd cup his little hand up when he was little, and he'd say, like this, Mommy, like this.
And that meant what?
That means fried over easy.
And if I wanted them scrambled?
It was stir 'em up.
Embarrass me from my friends, Mama.
You need embarrassment.
Keeping me
It's good
humble.
to think about stuff when you're young.
But I mean, is that not logical? A fried egg is like this, and that
And
makes.
you'd shake your
I-
hand just a little. That means you won't do
And
that.
the sad part is, I can remember doing that. I guess that was 3, but I can remember not remembering fried, but I can remember I want them like this. And I do this if I wanted them scrambled. I want them like that, or I'd say like Dad's. Dad always done scrambled, so to me, Dad's eggs were scrambled eggs always. I never knew my dad to eat anything but scrambled egg.
No.
Boiled egg or scrambled. Hi, Mama and Johnny from Liverpool, New York. Hello, Mary. How's things in New York? It is crazy here today. Yesterday was it was AB day. Absolutely beautiful. And it was like March. And Mama and I went for a walk, and, her doctor wants her to exercise, and my doctor would if I would listen, but I'm not. We need to exercise. So we got our 20-minute walk in yesterday. It was beautiful yesterday. I got a little wind burn. Yeah, it was windy. It was not March. But
Today was like March.
today was like,
It was rainy, then sunshine, and then a storm.
well, that's kind of, yeah. It rained sideways. It was those, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but in the South we have something that was coming down in sheets. Y'all talk about sheets of rain? And it just looked like white sheets coming across your front yard. And it'll just blow. And it's blowing so hard it's white looking. And it just comes sideways in sheets of rain. Well, we had sheets of rain today. It was coming sideways. There was no dry spot even on the porch. It was raining serious kinds of rain. Raining cold in Freeport, New York. Yeah, it is here too. The kids
It's
call
not
over
so
easy
cold.
eggs, the bubble eggs. Now, I like that, Randy. Bubble eggs sounds good to me. there's a big bubble in the middle. I like that. See, they're using their imaginations. Use those imaginations. Angela, can't wait to try these beans. This 16 bean soup. I've got to go back to work. Mama can talk to y'all if she wants to.
I can't talk like you.
Mama's afraid to push the wrong button. Hello from Gibson, Georgia. Linda, I'm telling you what, I have been thinking about peaches, peach cobbler. We always order peaches from a friend of ours who goes and gets them every year in Georgia, and he brings a truckload of them back, and I always pre-order. Yes, we want some Georgia peaches, or even sometimes he goes to South Carolina maybe and gets some too. But Georgia peaches, we love Georgia peaches. When we used to go to Myrtle Beach every year, we had a lady, don't remember her name, we called her the produce lady. She came around in an old Ford pickup truck, and it was open in the back, and she'd stop at all the hotels up the strip, and she'd come about twice a week, and she would bring loads of produce, and we would always count on her being there. We never would take anything with us. Mom will say, we'll get some produce from the produce lady, because she would come on Tuesday mornings and Thursday mornings, I believe it was. See how my memory can work if it wants to. And she always had delicious peaches, and this, I don't know if it was because we was buying it out of the back of a truck along the side of the beach in front of the ocean, or what made them taste so much better, but she had the best produce, didn't she?
Yeah, they're so fresh.
And we look forward to seeing her.
And me think when I was a little girl and growing up and everything, people would go get peaches in their pickup truck, and Daddy would always buy a bushel or two for us to can, and then he always bought a bushel of the overripes. That's what they're starting to. And them was my favorite peaches, the overripes. I would eat those and love them canned better than I did the other peaches.
I worked in a grocery store when I first got out of high school. And we used to have this woman come in, and she would order this brand of peaches, and I don't even remember what the name brand was, but I know they were called Ragged Peaches.
They was an old Sage brand.
Old Sage. Ragged Peaches. And she would order cases of them. And she would say, that's the closest thing to a home canned peach I've ever found. And she would take them home and cook them and doctor them up and freeze them. And then she would make peach cobblers and stuff. And she'd bring us in one to eat. She said, try that. And it was from Old Sage Ragged Peaches. But I don't think they even have them anymore. They were the best peaches, though.
They taste like the overripes that I was.
And they were just canned out of the store. But she would order cases of them. She said, give me 2 cases of my peaches. And we
Then my sister said, why do you like them? It's rotten.
Dippy eggs. Catherine, I like that too. Catherine, we used to dip our bacon and sausage in our dippy eggs. Used to, I would dip it in, then I wouldn't eat the egg. I just use it as a dip. The beach makes everything better. Becky, I agree. It does. It's wonderful. We love to go to the beach. I'm not, I don't get out and bake in the sand like a lot of people, but I love to walk on the beach at night. Love to walk on the beach early in the morning, maybe before sunrise. Most of the time when we're at the beach, we see the sunrise. Or I do. I'm out there. Mama gets up early and does the beach thing. Her, my aunt, her sister, they are up and gone at 4:30.
I got plenty of exercise when I was at the beach. I would walk all morning. Loved it.
Ripe on the vine. Yeah, that's the best way to get a peach is ripe off the vine. Is that a brand? Wait a second. Did I miss something there? Sheila, are you saying that's a brand name, Ripe on the Vine?
Now it's moving. Don't you mess it
I
up?
love those ragged peaches. It's all my mom about too. Oh, Jennifer, do they still have them? Old Sage ragged peaches, do they still have those? I love a good peach too.
I know where this closed. I get them.
Yeah, if I knew how to get them, I should look on Amazon and see if you can get them. Cherries are my love. Oh, I love cherries too. And cherries come on early. You gotta get them for the birds. My mama used to have a cherry tree out beside of her house. That was awesome. It was awesome. In fact, she had two. Well, she had one, and then a sprout came up. She let it grow, and I guess we should have transplanted it because it grew too close to the foundation, and it didn't do well. It just, I guess it got root bound. But it had cherries on it for years. Hello, John and Mama. How are you? Hello, Marion. How are you? Watching from Somerset, Kentucky.
Oh,
Cassandra, you're right up the road. We used to go, let me tell you this quick little story about my dad and what's about me. We had a revival, and my dad was off work the week of the revival. We had a visiting preacher, and I was so excited because we were going to Somerset and to London both that week for cattle market. That was a big deal to me. I loved it. So the preacher was there. I knew how kids like to tell stuff they're excited about. And I said, my daddy's on vacation this week. And he said, oh, y'all going to be here? And I said, yeah, we'll be here. And I said, we're going to London. He said, you're going to London? I said, yeah. And he said, wow, that's a big trip. And I said, yeah, I love it. We go every year when he's on vacation. My aunt was standing close by, and the preacher said, wow, John, I was going to London. That'll be a good trip. And she said, preacher, he's talking about London, Kentucky, to the cattle market. And he said, oh, well, that's still a good trip. And I said, yeah, it's the best. And I guarantee you, if I'd had the choice then to go to London, UK, or to London, Kentucky, I'd have picked London, Kentucky. I'd love to go to London, UK, though, just to say I've been there. But yeah, that was a big deal to go to London and Somerset.
You love to watch the cattle sell. And
We-
you've sold some.
I used to take my cows there to sell. So Somerset is close to my heart. Love Somerset and love
Your
Kentucky.
daddy loved to go to a little shop over there on the side of the road at Somerset.
Probably
It's
thank you for
so
the stars.
nice and traded around so that he loved to go.
Mhm.
He'd say, let's go to Somerset.
When Dad retired, that was his dream. He wanted to be able to go to London every week if he wanted to, or to go to Somerset to the flea market and go to the horse trade. And he got to for several years, and I'm so glad he did. Was it a stock sale? Yeah, Susan, it was a stock sale. Oh, your dad went too? We may know your dad, Susan. He's probably one that we sat and talked to, or maybe even was in the pens looking at the cow. That was my favorite thing, is to be in the back looking at the cows. Folks, I gotta go. We're gonna eat this. I will come back to y'all. We definitely, Lord willing, we'll show you the finished product and show you the tasting tonight. And we'll even tell you what we're gonna put in it. We'll just wait till they cook and we'll taste them a little bit. They won't have any flavor or any season, so we'll add a little salt. We'll add a little bit of probably nature's seasoning. We'll tell you everything we're going to put in them, and then I'll show you the smoked sausage. And I'll put the smoked sausage in. I may put the smoked sausage in before we come back, but you all see me do smoked sausage. I'll just cut it up and put it in there, and I'll let it cook. I want it to cook in the beans for about the last hour.
Yeah, so it'll get that flavor through.
So it won't be too done. It'll still be good, but it'll be in there for about the last hour. Hi from Buffalo. Hello, Claudia. How are you? Folks, we're going to go for now, but we always love visiting with y'all, even if it's in the middle of the day or at the evening or at night or morning. So you all have a great day. Thank y'all for those wonderful stars. Y'all are awesome.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And Angela, 15 bean soup tonight. Y'all got time to fix y'all some if you want to. Now, we're planning on doing Dorito casserole Saturday, okay?
This Saturday.
The very next one we get, Mama. So y'all get your stuff together. I'm going to go over that with you tonight, too. So if you're interested in doing the Doritos casserole with us,
Page 25 in the cookbook.
oh, you got a better memory than I do. I don't remember. We're going to go over the recipe tonight, give you your list of ingredients, and there's just not many of them, and we're going to make it Saturday together. We was going to do a nighttime, but we know y'all are busy, and Friday night you got ball games, and Thursday night you have homework, and Wednesday night you have church. So we thought Saturday would be a good time to pull that one off, and tacos are great on Saturday. So we're going to do the taco together Saturday, and I'll go over the list with you tonight and tell you what you need to be stocking up on.
Little Caleb was over here, he'd say tonight was the night. He says it's, what is it, Taco Tuesday, ain't
It is Taco Tuesday. Nationwide, I'm sure.
Taco Tuesday.
But
is what
this
he said.
Dorito is a good casserole. It would be great for Tuesday. We could have planned it for tonight, but we didn't. And I don't want to wait till next Tuesday. We want to go ahead and have that Dorito casserole, don't we? So we'll get our stuff together, and y'all get your stuff together. We'll go over it tonight. I'll give you a list, and we'll prepare that and have tacos casserole together on Saturday if you want to. Or you all can just watch and fix it when you get time. You can wait till next Tuesday if you want to. So we'll get that together, and we will go over that tonight, and we will get our stuff together, and we'll cook it together Saturday. Gotta run. You all have fun. Make you some memories. Say goodbye, Mama, till later.
Oh, goodbye, Mama. God bless you out.
Bye.